Well, hey y'all are this afternoon. This is your buddy George Jones over here at the Bergen Gun Range with another installment on, hey, I got this old used gun. The old used gun I got today is a Jim Dandy. Blast from thy youth and past. This is the Savage. Let's see what it says here. Savage Arms. Get my bifocals on it here I've been given. Savage Arms Corporation. Chahopee Falls, Massachusetts, USA. 22 short, long, or long rifle. I wish I'd have brought some shorts. This thing can probably hold about 250. This is the model 29B. This is just an outstanding, well cared for, at least 80-year-old example of what a 22 pump action rifle ought to look like. And it is a 22 trombone action, or pump as we like to call them. It's a beautiful rifle. It's got about a 20, I'm saying, I don't know, I didn't measure. I'm saying 22-inch barrel. Magazine, two magazine fed out the front. Takedown, of course. And it's just a beautiful gun. Just a beautiful gun. I don't know why you can't. You know, people would buy guns like this today in this workmanship if people would make them, you know. This gun would probably cost $600-700 today, new manufactured. You know, and I'd buy one. But you can't get anything like this anymore. Nice brass tube. We're going to give it some auto match. Let's see how many it holds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, dang, bottomless pit, 13, 14, holds 14 in the magazine without one in battery. Even this magazine too is beautiful. Brass, swaged, steel follower tip on it, you know, knurled head on the other end. Okay. I'll just load you right up there, buddy. Now, on this guy, the action release is here. Let's see if we can't pull that guy back a little bit. Run one up in it. Standard crossbolt safety with red showing. It's red on the end, not red around the thing. We're going to find out which position is fire right here in just a second. I'm going to shoot this guy and see how it shoots. We're going to get down here on the old block and try it. I think it's all safe. I think it's on safe. Jeez. Beautiful sights. I like it. It's got a nice long barrel. It's almost self-suppressed. These are high velocity rounds. You know, they're going about 1,400 feet a second. And the report is very manageable. Well, if you had subsonics in this thing, it'd be like, who needs a suppressor? This is nice. Actually a good shooting rifle right there. Let's try the little steel chickens. For those of you that know your way around Bergen Gun Range, let's try a little steel chicken down here and see if we can hit him that. That's not convenient. We'll do this. Really, what I do is I shoot between the two of them, and that way I can't miss. It's kind of cheating. That's a beautiful, nice. The grip angle is just perfect for me. I tend to pull off of the trigger guard a little bit and get a hold of the trigger with the very tip of my finger. And there's plenty of wrist to the stock to do that. So this gun is designed for a kid or a grown-up. That's the way they made them back then. They knew that people bought guns, you know, for kids. Oh, that's hot. This gun was made in a time when everybody shot. Shooting was a thing. I mean, you opened a copy of Ladies' Home Companion magazine or Good Housekeeping, and you found Remington and Winchester and Savage and Colt and High Standard and so forth with their firearms-related ads touting marksmanship and shooting as a family activity. And up until the hippies got in, it was. Up until the late 1960s, it was. Let's try the little Mickey Mouse target that I've never hit until now. Man, talk about a beautiful gun. This is the 29B Savage. It's very similar to the Winchester and very similar to a Remington version of it. Let's talk about it. What's it worth? That's a thing. You're here to keep me from getting, I'm here to keep you from getting ripped off in the used gun market. Not that you routinely see these or anything like it. But this gun is at least a 4-finger gun. I wouldn't pay any more than that for it, but it's at least $400. Everything about it is immaculate and perfect. There's very little wear. It's been very well kept over the years. Even the phenolic plastic butt plate, okay, which they're notorious for, they're liquefied with solvent, okay. Back in the day, during the 30s and 40s, even in the 50s, they made a lot of gun parts like this out of a phenolic plastic that was held liquid by a solvent. And over the years, the solvent would evaporate and the part would shrink. This one hasn't. Either it wasn't made out of that or it was well kept where it wouldn't do it. Everything about it's perfect. The screws are all perfect. The pins are all perfect. There's no gouges or nicks in it anywhere. And I don't believe it's been refinished. I think it's in its original finish. The owner of this rifle says that a relative held it and used it a lot. So here's the deal. It goes along with everything I've always said. If you've got a good one and you take care of it, it'll last you a lifetime. Well, that's about the size of it for the old model 29B Savage, which is an absolute joy to shoot. Like, share, commentate, and subscribe. Leave me no dollar in the Patreon bucket if you want to, and if you don't, well, I keep right on making content for you. Get out there and check on your old people in your neighborhood. There's 2 or 3 people in Bergen that I check on daily or every other day or so. Let's give them a call, make sure they're all right. Make sure they got their light bill paid and they got air conditioning and heat. All right? They don't want having a hard time with their grocery money, invite them over for supper. Call your mom and daddy, tell them you love them. There'll be a time when you won't be able to, buddy. I'll see y'all when I see you. Bye now. Hey, I forgot to go down here and look at this old target from the Savage 29B. Let's go down here and see what the marksmanship looks like, or the lack of it. Holy mackerel. That gun shoots really good. I forget how many times I shot at it, but there's like a bullet hole there with raggedy bullet hole with 2 in it, and a raggedy bullet hole with 3 in it, and one right on the 11 o'clock on the bullseye or the 10. That old gun shoots really good. It's a pleasure to shoot. All right, there's your little bonus content on the old Savage. We'll see.